to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Dillon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
What? Okay.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB to Barkley on the check down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
First down, Packers.
We play to win. Bring it on!
Rodgers again now. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Touchdown! It's complete. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Giants nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Jones now on 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Off play action. Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Come on.
Fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Try to shake off the interception from the last.
Come on!
And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his left. Got a man. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Barkley.
Yo, come in.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones, flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Now Rodgers. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On play action, now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
They'll run here with Dillon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And that will light a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they close.